Hello and welcome back to Roller-Derby Disco Dodgeball. And we are going to be playing... give me a second. And I'm just adjusting my volume. I don't know why that's peeking out. Didn't used to do that. And another second. There we go. I'm not going to cut that out. I've done that before where I've restarted the video when I peek out, but I think I'm okay. So anyways, this game got a dramatic 2.0 update. It is now in the version, as you can see, by, where is it? Version 2.09. I didn't know you could click on that. Anyhow, essentially it added bot match, let me show you. Mode. Kingpin is a new mode. Only gladiator can score trick shot points, KO them to become the next gladiator. And essentially they did a whole engine change. Like a lot have changed. We're gonna do an arcade mode match real quick, and you could tell immediately this game looks entirely different. Like, does this look like Roller-Derby Disco Dodgeball to you? And I just saw this appear one day and I was like, wow. It's like they felt like a system change was necessary. Or, not system, but engine. Like, I felt like the game was pretty good. And it looked nice to me too, but, you know, I'm not a game developer. Nor am I known for knowing, like, you know, what looks the best everywhere. So, it's like, I'll trust your judgment if you felt like it needed it. Plus, you know, it probably opened up some better options. But the game looks super realistic now. Like, it is no longer like, oh, you're playing with flat lines. It's like, no, this is like some serious looking stuff. Oh, hello there, Andy. Also, they fixed all the collision meshes. If you've ever seen me or one of the AIs get stopped on the side, that will no longer happen. So they did a whole lot of bug fixing, which I guess could be needed, but you know, I'm not gonna say like it was horrible. It was manageable. Like, it was just something like, you know, all games have glitches. And that was a nice shot from Seth. But, you know, they changed everything. I do have to turn off a few of the settings, I will admit right now, because my computer is pretty good. Like, it can run some high quality games, but that stuff, I don't know why. It doesn't like my operating system or something, or not my operating system, it doesn't like my graphics card. Like, even before, I had to turn off a few of the settings that were more advanced, but it just didn't like my computer at all. Like, it would just stop the game, essentially. Okay, we got 105, so I don't feel too bad about myself. Extra bounce and ricochet bonus, that's good. Because then we could combo those kind of together. I have played offline or off camera more, and that was an awful shot for me, by the way, because I died. But I found that no ricochet, because I've been trying to do some like freaky stuff, is pretty good. Because the AI, you never notice how many shots like that one could have hit you with the ricochet. Oh, come on, I thought I had that. Oh well. Yeah, and the game looks beautiful, same soundtrack, same everything else. So don't be thinking that this is going to change your Roller-Derby Disco like meta and life. It is actually just about the same, just looks entirely different. Everything's the same, but it looks entirely different. Oh, that was close. I don't know, I feel like it's a lot more fluid maybe. But I don't know, I've always felt like this game is. Of course, everybody's gonna be like, well, everything's got tiles and everything has a lot of more flash and glare. It is running off Unity 5 as far as I can tell, which I didn't know was a real thing actually. Like, this might be the first game that I've at least seen that has that, which is pretty amazing. So everything is, you know, up to date, current. Okay, for some reason my boost key didn't want to work. I think Andy killed us the other time too, or was that Seth? That was a pretty sweet maneuver. I can't say I did it on purpose, but okay. So we're gonna restart. And if you noticed, they expanded the arena on this one because they said that they felt like it was too small. I don't know. I kind of like small maps. Like, you know, we can go for like, oh, Super Smash Bros. And stuff. That has small maps and large maps. Yeah, but they just wanted this map, I guess, to have a lot more ground room. It's never a bad thing to have more room. If they took away room, that would be one thing from maps, because it would be like, well, that's not truly the map then. But adding more room, especially just like in the form of ramps, is not bad. Also, I'm doing pretty fantastic if I do say so myself. Yeah, now the cockiness that I've added, which wasn't that cocky, may I add. Just like impressed by myself. Well, that's the definition of cocky. Yeah. Actually, I guess the definition is like that I thought I could do so much better, but that was pretty amazing, you have to admit. That's like one of my best first rounds yet. And I absolutely want more ricochet bonuses, because I get a lot of ricochets. So it was that map and the one, you know, the one that has nothing but the middle pit in the middle. That's the other map that got their extended. It was only those two. So it's not like every map got extended. Also, the levels seem to be more dark and light depending on the music slash colors streaming in the air. So everything seems to be a lot more dynamic. Oh, that was so good. Ow! Snap! That ball went flying out of his hands. This is a bad idea. Is it? Or is it the best idea? Whoa. I didn't realize he had a ball. That could have been awful. Also, they added these ramps here. I didn't see anything about that, but I noticed that myself. Which I think is kind of convenient, because that kind of did feel like a dead zone before. Like, oh, I can get trapped over here. But it's like, now you can have somewhere to go. I don't know if other maps have that kind of stuff. I haven't, you know, put too much time into this update. But it is a huge update that I wasn't expecting. A lot more games nowadays are expecting better out of them. I like how that was like a 10-point range, but they're like, well, you were both mid-air, so it's gonna count as more. Yep, I got 175 points, so like, that's really rare. And it's not like just because you buy stuff, it's like the fact that you don't usually get that many. Oh, I picked it up and threw it. I thought I missed it, so I let go of the trigger. Got him. 50 point. Oh, because I got the ricochet bonuses. I was gonna say, like, that's a lot for a ricochet. Oh, that was so close. You see, if they were clipped still, then that probably would have hit him. But they don't clip anymore, so I am way too close to Flamebot. I thought I was gonna say flow from progressive there for a minute for some reason. Then I stopped mid-sentence, like, what am I saying? Oh, that was so close. Oh, no lives lost, second round. It's so many points, it's actually crazy. So score bonus is a must. If we sell a ricochet bonus, we can get that. Nah. This is one of those maps, though, that can really mess you up. So I'm not necessarily all about... Oh, wow, I hit that ramp dead on. See, that I mean that we probably wouldn't have been able to recover that one and would have been just stuck up there for... Oh, that was close. I've been getting a lot better with, like, my quick shots. Which is something... I don't know. I think that's just something that playing over time gets you. Like, that kind of stuff. Like, I didn't really aim that much. I just kind of took the shot. So, I mean, there's definitely, like, a feel that you get when you play this more. Like, you kind of know what you're doing more. Same with any game, of course. That was very generous on their part. Also, yeah, I thought I held down the trigger, but I think I held it down a little bit early. But they gave me an amazing catch, so that was our first life lost. And remember, this is the third round, so that's amazing. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know why I don't hum the music in this game really, whereas I do all the time in a lot of other games. No, I was clicking the wrong direction. I was gonna say, am I eternally trapped? Like that did not feel like it was going to end well. Luckily though, the game does have like a lot more clipping flames that, or a lot less actually. I'd like to catch this, and yeah, ricocheted. And one more round. I don't like this level though because the enemies are right above you and it's a paranoid level. Oh yeah, like stuff like that can happen where you're up on a ramp and it's like, well, they could shoot me from up, down, all around. And that is not a comfy feeling. Oh, I thought I saw some of the ball glow in the ceiling and that kind of freaked me out for a second. Whoa! I like the slow motion that this game has though too. Like it feels really clean and nice. Oh, that was a mess up. And I can hear the other guy firing behind me, by the way. I'm just trying to ignore it so then I don't have stress in my life. Yeah, that was a close one. I know the guy's right behind me too, I saw that. Ooh, that was kinda close. Yeah, but look at all these shapes and textures. That's all due to the update, and it looks amazing. I kind of feel like they might have flushed the color a little bit, like it looks a little bit watery. Like everything looks like it was reflected off of a liquid surface. Whoa, that was a fast shot. That's not really a complaint though, because the game always had that kind of vibe, but it's just more so because of the new engine. Which, like I said, I can't get over enough how crazy... Okay, that was my fault. I did the thing in Dodgeball, like I can catch it as long as I go straight back from it. It's like, no, you should always go off to the side, that way if you do miss, then it doesn't hit you. I mean, you know, if this can help you in your real Dodgeball, then, you know, good luck, but at least game-wise, that what I just said makes sense. Yeah. I didn't know what I was thinking. Yeah, that was dead on. Let's do one more match, let's say. This video is probably going to be longer, but that's like every one of my like offhand series videos nowadays. Oh, 15 points. I thought it was going to be a 10-pointer. Can't get that shot right. Oof. I could have caught that actually both times, it seems like. I was just kind of inferior the first time, though, for my defense. Even though my avatar right now is a robot, I am not, so I experience fear. They are literal AIs, so they don't experience fear. It's kind of like in those games where they're like you can hold up somebody with your gun, and it's like, well, they don't really experience fear. They kind of just like usually try to take you on anyways. Got him. Sorry, didn't want to talk because I was getting a little bit frustrated. Oh, there we go. Like that one. That one's one of those ones like that brought my morale. Like all of the morale was back. I like that little ricochet right there. Ricochet. The last thing you want is those guys to get up on that ramp when you're... Whoa! Multi-kill. 70 points right there. You'll usually find an upgrade that you want. I found it once maybe, I think, and out of every time I played this game that I was like, you know what? Like, you couldn't sell me on any of this. It's not like I can't afford it or want to save up. It's like I just actually don't want anything here. So there's usually everything. Also, I'm level 25, I just realized, so I missed it saying level up. I know that that's something like you usually announce that kind of stuff. It's like, yeah, I usually do. Yeah. I got clipped on that if you're wondering because I was meaning to try to stay in the air so he couldn't get a shot off. Oh wow. I knocked the ball right out of his hand. It's actually pretty impressive for myself. Set your own goals. Yep, like that one. I thought I should wait and I was like, no, what? No. And you should always kind of trust your own gut on games where reaction counts all. And I thought he had a ball, so I was gonna cower in fear, but he didn't. Nope. You should always trust your gut, like my gut said to, and it was wrong, but you know what happens. Yeah, I got kind of trapped because I thought I was on a flat level. I don't know, I feel like the boost takes longer, but I know it doesn't because I used to have that feeling too. It's just like it always seems worse in the current than it was in the past. I know what you're doing down there, Elliot. This happens all the time, like I'm probably gonna end up dying or something pretty quick. Because every time an AI gets a showdown on you, it happens. Like, it could be any level. It could be high level, low level. You'll just have one AI who won't be hit, and he can't hit you either. Well, I mean, he will, but, you know, significantly less. Or sometimes it'll be the point. Yeah, that was foolish of me to even try to play with. Yeah, that was a little early. And then when you get a shot like that too, then you're like, do I take the shot? Because I can get so many extra points if I don't take the shot, because that was just too easy. It's like, yeah, but you can't get into that mindset, otherwise you'll never take the shot, and he'll take the shot every time because he doesn't care about points. His sole purpose is to take you out. He doesn't get it graded on how well he did it, he just gets told, you did it. I forgot there were Pogo. Hello there. I didn't catch his name. I was going to say sir, and I was like, Luigi. Luigi. Like, why do I always say Luigi? Like, as if Luigi's wrong, I always think. Got him. Oh, that was a nice block. Because he got the ball thrown right to him if he didn't see, because it happened in a split instant. Slash, I don't know if YouTube would speed that up or not slightly. So I could not tell. Ooh, that was a close one both times. Can I make this jump? No. No. I was so close to making that jump, and I kept trying to push forward, like maybe it will bump me over the wall. It's like, no, man, you just totally missed it. Okay, where are you? There's two of them left. Oh, that was close for both of us. Yeah, this is a dangerous game I'm playing, doing this kind of swirling with my back toward him. Nope. Whoa, did not even see that coming. If I did, I would have squirmed and I probably would have gotten hit, because if you've ever noticed, the people who get hit are the people who squirm usually, because it's never directly on, it's just barely off, and then you kind of freak out and then it ends up hitting anyways. Which is a great feeling if you're the person throwing, but a awful feeling if you're not. That was close. Come on down, big boy. Oh, no. 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 I'll get you, Devin. He's got a ball, so he should be trying to attack me. Nope. I like the ceiling pattern, if you didn't notice that it was changing as well. I don't know, I haven't been paying attention, so I don't know if I've been looking up at that or not. That is one of those cool things that they added, though. I like this song as well. Actually, I like the full soundtrack. Which you can add your own music to it. I know I've said that in the past, but I'm probably going to be calling this robot Roller-Derby Disco Dodgeball version 2.0. Just so then the name pops up more and everybody knows that the game got a huge update, and that was a huge backstab on the part of the boss, who's Flamebot in this situation. Yeah, that was close. That was also close. Like, there's some, you get a feel for the game usually eventually. Like, you know what's probably gonna hit you and what's probably gonna miss you. And I say probably because you never get that full, like, or at least I don't. You kind of get a point range too, like where you know exactly how many points you're gonna get. Like, okay, I'm this close, 10 points. I am slightly further, so that's 15. Like that. And I gotta hope I don't get smashed. Oh yeah, he's gonna beat me to that ball. So that's one of those situations where like, just have it, I'm gonna go over here. I don't know, maybe you're supposed to race him for the ball. That's the one thing about Roller-Derby Disco Dodgeball. There is no right way to play it. There's always one of those things, like, if you know they're going for a ball, it's like, well, you know where they're going, so you can shoot them. But if they get the ball, then, you know, they can block quickly. So it's one of those, like, catch-22s. If I could get this ball, I would be pretty grateful. Oh, no. Oh, I landed in the pit. He's not going for the ball I wanted him to. Oh, wow. I so expected him to turn back for that ball down there. Fine, I'll take it. And watch, he snipes me. He's like, I knew you were going to go for that ball eventually. Oh, like that. Like, I kind of had a feeling he would be there around that time. Ooh, I love Boomerang. Yeah, I love Boomerang, like I said. Plus the life is 250, so, or 200, and Boomerang is 250, so. Yeah, I figured. Well, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed.